Hello guys, welcome to the Dicey Show with me, Kim Arne Larsen. It's me, Dicey Guy. So, yeah, I should have a cooler t-shirt on, but it has to be this washed out t-shirt for today. So we are coming to a close with my Warcry stuff. And yeah, we are going to just look over what we need to be doing and stuff like that. He's been, I think it was Friday last time I was painting on miniatures, and we are just going to look at them and see what we need to do, and we're going to consider trying to come to close today. I'm just going to feel, going to get a feel for it. So here we have some of the creatures, and let's see if yeah, we have autofocus on, so I need to, you know, have some struggles with getting the stuff to proper behave as I want, so I have to go in and do some stuff off the cuff here, just right on while we are streaming. So a good streamer would actually do this beforehand, but you know, more time setting up stuff, more time is wasted. I feel like, because you know, if you want to have everything super perfect when you are doing live streams, you're going to eat a lot of time, perfection everything, and I don't know. I like the feel of it being a little raw, and hopefully people watching this are at the same mind. But yeah, I really want to have, if you have feedbacks on it and want to tell me if you like it or not, it would be really grateful for me to just learn what do you think about it. Let's see if I can see if I am actually live now. Maybe I'm not. Let's see if the sound are okay and stuff like that too. Yeah, I think everything is okay. Yeah, we have to change the title of the video, of course. I don't know, sometimes he does what I say it has to do, but sometimes he just jump over. So, Warcry live painting. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's see if this is good enough. Hopefully it's okay. So we are going to drop some links here and there, as we do at the start of the video too, and then we are going from there, just trying to do everything. I need to figure a better way to start these videos and how to, you know, do this in a better way. Let's see, like so, and then Idic Bears Wargamers Unification group. We are going to leave a link there too. And yeah, I think that has to be enough. All right, so let's see. Are we ready? Hopefully is the sound good? Can you hear me? Lasky, hello. Norwegian war chicken leader. Yeah, hello. Yeah, the chickens, we are just going to expect things and see how far we are going to do today. I will call these ones finished. I'm just going to paint the rim black. So the war chickens are good to go. They're good enough, standard for you know, playing games, I think. I don't want to mess around too much more with them, because it is so, you can just go on and on painting stuff, and I think they are looking good as they are. So yeah, I like the war chicken. They are so awesome. Do the war chicken dance, boogie woogie. Hey, that was a special occasion, you know. It's you know, I can't do it every time, because then it's going to be expected at me all the time. Did that make sense? I don't know. But all right. These ones I need to clean up a little, paint the eyes a little and stuff like that. So they are in the box of not quite finished. They are in you know, the large, in the end step phase, but they are not completely painted, finished. So the war chickens I'm going to take back in the box where I have everything, and you know, just mentally remember to paint the rims of them. Finish war chicken. Yes, maybe they are. All right, so Chaos War Beast, was it Harpist they was called? I actually do not remember. It's almost becoming a meme of me not remembering stuff, so I have to be careful now. All right, so these ones I will call them. I will call them done. I will call these are also done. So I'm just going to leave them as they are. I think they are good enough to play games with as they are. I like the look of them a little. Yes, and also with the iron golem. So it's in fact, for me, it is just painting the rims, and we are set to go. It is just the rims of everything, and these harpy kind of Chaos Wars, this green bat-winged butt guy. Oh yeah, so we are going to paint a little more on them, and that is going to be our project for this video. And it's going to be, our goal is to paint for about an hour, and hopefully we can say the project of Warcry is done then. So next video of them is going to be, I think I'm going to take back the old ways of this guy when I was showing the end painted version of stuff in a kind of a one movie just for it. And yeah. Anyways, hopefully Lasky, you have a good day. I am currently having a okay day. It's yeah, let's leave it with that. And we go to the project of finish off, because you can see these guys, the weapons are not painted still. We need to do that, of course. That is a horrid state of them being it. Let's see if we can find the silver colors and just apply silver to them. All right, I think it's okay. And it's important to have sound effects when you are moving around. Super duper, yeah, I am very satisfied by hearing that I'll get one of our Grön Rumpa guys in my screen. Nice. Everything for the butts. So let's see how we're going to apply this. I am actually going to just try to take a little from the cork and just leave the lid on like so. Let's see if we can remember how we did this. So something like this, like that. And then we are going to carefully put some silver colors on the weapons. And yeah, so it's about an hour, and as it goes, it's going to be, the conversation is going to be what the chat is talking about. So yeah, and conversation can vary from, you know, time to time. Well shaked, yes, you need to shake it good, so you have all the good pigments in the silver. It is real metal in this liquid silver from Vallejo, and you want it to be well shaked into the, you know, alcohol or what they are using as media for it. So yeah, sexy. 2 knives to go, 4 more to go, and this is a little more difficult. Concentrate. Hit the stuff you want to hit. Oh yeah. Sexy MF. So yeah, I leave Saturday and Sunday off, and as it been no hobby except a little hobby, of course. My son, we was starting to build his Enforcer Strider, and yeah, we move from there. He's totally going to kick my rebel butt. So yeah, looking forward to getting slain by his Enforcers in that zone. Hopefully get in a game real soon. He's also having interest in Warcry. He really likes the miniatures, so yeah, we're maybe going to play some games with Warcry too. And we have the new book of Iron Ice from Vanguard. We was actually going to play today, and I didn't remember that my girlfriend actually had something to do today, so I had to cancel my play date with my friends. So yeah, sometimes it sucks, but it's Wednesday we are going to play, and hopefully it's going to be real good. I really want to try to play the campaign version of Vanguard, and yeah, we will see how it goes. What was I thinking about now? Let's see. It is I think it is to do with the faces of these guys, and if you can see, I need to tidy it a little bit up. They are like a cross between Santa Claus, Alien, and Joker in the face. It's a really sinister thing to watch. In my opinion, they are kind of like that. Yeah. Ooh, today I ordered from eBay ultrasonic cleaner for my airbrush. So maybe I love my airbrush a little more. I really hate cleaning up the airbrush at the moment. But yeah, we will see. It's a love-hate relationship with the airbrush I'm having. I like Warcry. I haven't got a new book yet, but I get it later anyway. Ooh, yeah, I've seen they have coming out with a new version of Warcry right now. Isn't it out now with the new? You can play with what do you call it, Manticore and stuff like that. I just hope they do not like overdo it, kind of like they did with Shadespire or Underworlds as it's called. I really hate that they're phasing out season 1 of Shadespire Underworld, but Santa Claus, yeah, I shared your live stream on my Facebook group. Nice. I also tagged you. Thank you. Yeah, it's appreciated. More love. Share the good stuff. I'm really hesitant by sharing my stuff on too many places on Facebook and stuff like that. I'm actually like almost like I'm worried about putting my links in my own Facebook group almost. But yeah, because yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it is how it is. How I want to say I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hopefully it's some value to people to watch this. Here the eyes are a little. We're going to hit the eyes with a big white blob here, and then we're just going to paint over them a little with green afterwards. My main thing is to get the eyes really white right now, so like he has no eyes, and I'm actually thinking about putting red eyes in them. So we want to have a white base for them so the eyes are glowing. Yeah, just trying to hit everything I have forgotten to hit. Now, some of them I haven't painted the bone color on the little spikes that comes out of them. We're going to try to stroke their boners. What? Spongehammer! Hello! Awkward moment when I say stroke their boners, but alright. My partner also like your live streams. We find you funny, witty, and very unique singer too. And I did it my way. Anyways, yeah, thank you. Now I'm just going to sit in silence for the rest of the stream, you know. So, Mr. Spongehammer, he cannot contain himself. That is really nice. I really like the videos Spongehammer is producing at the moment. It is top-notch stuff. I almost said link below, but you know, just click on his name and you can give him a sub. A sub-a-dub. Sub-a-dub-a-dub, rub-a-dub, sub. Give him a little sub. But yeah, you know, hit like. And tell all your friends, I'm such a good YouTuber. Oh my god. But anyways. Hi guys. Mega lulz. Mega laugh out louds. Did you actually do it, or did you like smirk? When I hit, when I write to people lul, I am like smirking and thinking it's funny, but I do not like. So I don't know. But anyways, all right. Spongehammer is actually blowing kisses, so we are in that mode today. Okay. No judgment here, of course, but yeah. Each their own. I don't know. Oh yeah, probably because I tagged your stuff and said hit subscribe. But he actually, I think he makes really nice videos. And yeah. Really cool setup. Yeah, envy your setup, man. But okay, I shouldn't complain, of course. But you know, it is what it is. I think everybody is. Look at this ugly thing here. Ooh. I actually need it. It is almost like a accident waiting to happen up in here. This wet pellet is not. It's abomination. It is you know, this is probably something a pandemic would scream at and run towards and spray with stuff to, because this is probably something that can kill humanity. It is the Nurgle, the Nurgle of wet pellet, you know. Yes, I can English. words. Veldig god på engelsk. Det er altså helt strålende. Jeg kan snakke engelsk hele dagen. But yeah, so that is really flott. No hobby tonight. Just chilling, playing Fantasy Final 8. Or better known as Final Fantasy 8. It is probably the most... everybody, if you are asking them, you know, what's your favorite Final Fantasy? They say number 8. And it's okay, it is confession time. Oh, I have never played the Final Fantasy 8, so I totally lost all my nerd points, I think. But I love Final Fantasy 10 and everybody else hate it, so there you go. And I'm a Jam Jar fans too, so yeah. Why I have 1,000 subscribers, I will never know. But that is how it is. That is how I roll. Rock and roll. Alright, so now we are putting red on the tip. And we are trying to hit the ice with it. So, taking out of content, that could be something completely different. And everything is out of frame and stuff like that. Oh my god. It has been almost 3 days since I did this, okay? It's taken a time to figure out the setup. Let's see if we can nudge it a little bit. Can you see me? Yeah, almost. And do you see the miniature? That's the most important thing. Yeah, I'm going to try to hit it, and it's going to be awkward. Let's see. So when I am painting, I'm holding the thing I'm painting, and then I'm holding with one finger down there. So I steady, and then I poke it, poke. I try to poke in the eye. This is the dicey way to do it. Don't try it at home. But yeah. So that is how I'm holding it, and let's see if I can actually get it in frames. And I'm going to give him red eyes. Cause I'm evil. And the white underneath it will, you know, strengthen the glowy red eyes. Of course, red is really good contrast color to green, so it's probably why a lot of people are painting orcs and goblins with red eyes as well. And just trying to hit area 51. What? And let's see. Was that your yesterday's lunch in the box? You're referring to a wet pellet. Are you like trolling me? Calling my finest wet pellet that a human can achieve getting a lunchbox. But yeah, I would not eat of that. Then you're going to be a greater demon, riding the toilet for hours, for sure. Unleashing all the demons into the warp. Then you can flush. Alright! Look at the nice eyes. Ah, yeah. I am so cute with my eyes. Look at my butt. I have cute eyes. Don't look at my butt. I have cute eyes. Alright. Anyways. Yeah, it's been one of those days. Yes and no, I'm not trolling. My humor is weird and dark. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That is fine. All right. Okay, so we are now into the final steps of Mr. Dude. And looking good. Ah, yeah, showing some wiggling, and everybody's liking it. But yeah, hands down, it is mostly, you know, for really nice miniatures. And I am just trying to bring that detail as good as I can. But this is wrong color green. What? See. If you can find the color. The angles are killing me here. I maybe I need to have a I have to wiggle the cameras a little to get a better setup here, because this is weird. Oh no. No. Let's see. I need to have a little more setup here. Like so. Do you like? Do you like it? Yeah. So what I'm coming in here with is another kind of a green. It's more bright than the color I have used. And what I'm actually trying to achieve here is having a little different green in it. So it appears, how can I tell it? It is kind of like hitting the highlights, high notes of the miniatures. But yeah, it's going to blend itself back into the miniature when it's drying. So it's a kind of a X-Files moment here. So it looks maybe yeah, you can see that it is a different color. Yeah. So just trying to make it like you wanted to have a little different colors, and what you can go back and knock it, you know, knock the color back a little bit by just hitting it with a little wash. Hitting it with a little wash. It's very good, ah yeah. So yeah. And just giving it a little, take it for a little spin here. It's not dry brushing, it is not wet blending, it is just trying, and it's not kind of like edge highlight either. It is just to give it a more organic colors. I think these creatures are probably bruised, so they have a lot of different hue to their color. So I'm trying to represent that with this. And it might backfire, but I think it is going to, for the eye, just look good, hopefully. That's my goal. Alright. The whole hand was silver hair. Silver ahoy! Something like that. I like the way you paint Warcry figures. Nice. Killer Santa Claus on wings. Yeah. He is just interested if you are naughty. Then he is going to give it to you. You need to highlight the butt a little here. This is for the ladies, and of course men too. No judgments here. It is for everybody that like the butts. Maybe these are, I have a feeling that these are guys, but you never know. It can be a really fat chested chick too, of course, with a little, having a little more hair issues than normal. But what's normal for the gargoyles? I don't know. It probably is like with dwarves. You never know if it's a female or if it's a male, and that's why you never take the beard and lift it up because it can be the wrong gender. So it's how they mate. It is a long. It is a mystery for a lot of wise people around the world. Woo! Okay, full control, rock and roll. But yeah, so this is how it goes. Remember the drill. Put in some likes, tell some friends, and keep this running. I don't know. Maybe I probably do not deserve likes. It is, kind of. I really want to have a new setup for the lights. I'm going to work on it some more. You can see I have some flicker problems when I am lighting up the stage. But maybe this is better. Maybe we should hit it with more lights. From the side checks, side. Lights, side dinner, side dish. What is the right terminology? I don't know. Hit him with a little paint. It's going to be beautiful. Yeah. It's been beautiful. So wait, just a moment there. Hold the presses. So Lesky, you, as I understand it, then you have the Warcry box. Have you played the game? How do you like it? Do you like it a lot? Tell me everything. Don't leave any details. I have trying to watch some battle reports by people making battle reports, and it's going over my head, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah. So tell me everything. Yeah. Bazooka J Rambo in the house! Oh! And like that. Is that a good introduction for Mr. Woofy Man himself? The Bazooka Berserker. I like dwarves, female dwarves with beards and muscles. Awesome! Yeah, they know how to kick you when you're down. What? I don't know. It is a funny scene when I don't know, I can't remember the exact book. It is a Terry Pratchett book where they are in the cinema or a theater or something like that, and the dwarfs are kind of nervous because they are in a room together and they're sitting with, you know, attractive mates beside them, but they have to be really careful how they are, you know, trying to establish if it's a girl or a man. And it's just a really fun scene where they are really curious about what's underneath the beard. It's probably, I don't know, it's probably over 20 years since I read that book, and I can still remember, you know, how funny it was. Because, you know, dwarves are really, what you call it, having, you know, are like really conservative and stuff like that. So it's just really funny little glimpse into the society in a Discworld world, how dwarves are behaving. All right, we are doing stuff. So yeah, I feel actually I'm going to be totally honest and say that this is probably going to be the last regular live stream with Warcry. I feel we are done. It's going to be painting black rims, and I'm not going to film that, I think, when I'm done with you know, this layer of paints on these dudes. So hopefully it's been educational or funny to watch this little journey into madness. But yeah, the next project is going to be Death Guard, and I am going to convert my own grenade launcher for it because I don't have the bits. So I'm going to take I think I'm going to find some like bone fragments from beastmen and use that as the kind of the thing the grenade launcher are launching from. What you call it in English, I don't know, mouth of the gun or something like that. It's going to be, yeah, and I have to figure out how to make the drums underneath it and stuff like that. So yeah, but everything else are there, so it's just that conversion bit and then trying to paint them in a cool scheme. And today I was walking with my daughter and looking at the ground and cool colors. So I'm going to try to figure out how to incorporate the colors I see in a rock on the Death Guard. So yeah, maybe. And it's up for debate with myself, and it's probably not going to be finalized before I actually start painting. It is with Warcry, I hadn't planned them to have purple wings and green and red eyes. Red eyes was just 2 minutes ago. I thought red eyes are going to be a really good contrast with green, and so it's how I work. I just random, kind of dicey, you know. Going to be dicey up in here, and yeah, that is how we roll. Så det blir sikkert bra det her. Jeg vet ikke, vi får se. Synes jeg så råbra ut. Let's see. Oh shit, a lot of text. Lasky, I have a few different Age of Sigmar starters. Storm of Sigmar, the starters magazines with one figurine per magazine. Age of Sigmar skirmish rules and other Age of Sigmar stuff. Okay, and just the core book of Warcry. I like skirmish more than normal Age of Sigmar. Yeah, I totally love the Warcry. Nice. Bazooka, painting black rims with the bring in the viewers. Yeah, you know, it's all about the black rims, you know, the rim job. It's everybody want to see the rim job. Okay, I think that is another, you know, it's probably not you, but a red you are wanting to see then. I don't know what it is. Don't ask me. Lasky, I totally dig the Warcry's take on the world, the war, the battles, and figurines, and it is faster and easier and funnier to play than Age of Sigmar and Age of Sigmar Skirmish. Nice. It's yeah, it has its roots in the hinterland, a skirmish rule set for Dark Age of Sigmar. That is, you know, the foundation of Warcry. It's so cool that a guy working on Dark Age of Sigmar AOS 28 is coming into the crew, and it bleeds into everything. You should hit AOS 28 on Facebook and join the group. It is really cool. It's just a lot of conversions and people making little war brands of fantasy stuff that they just think is cool. Not mainly before gaming, but then he was thinking, yeah, we should have a game for this. And he has his roots in Inquisition 57, 75, something like that. They came out many years ago, and they are converting that into Inc 28, and then from there it's coming to Dark Age of Sigmar, or OS 28 if you want. Confusing, I know, but the end tail is Warcry is here, and everybody's woo, yeah, baby, give it to me. But so you haven't tried Underworld then, Shadespeare and stuff like that? It's really nice too. I really like that too. And kind of bummer that they just discontinued stage 1 or season 1 or what you want to call it. And I think the newest one with goblins are just generic goblins on wolves. I've seen that before. It's not that imaginative. I see a lot of guys like, yeah, baby! But I'm like, I've seen it before. Why are you going back to something I've seen before? But maybe they're toning their original, really nice miniatures to be Warcry. And they are more Age of Sigmar meets Old Hammer in Underworlds now with the Beast Grave expansion. I don't know. This is speculation from my side. I have no inside information of it of any kind. Don't take my words for anything worth the grain of salt. But yeah, it is like what it is, and it's how it goes. Let's see. Bring us the black rims. All right, my partner in love also like the Warcry and its figurines. Partner in love. That you have said this so many times that I going to believe I am actually, and you know, you can hate me or judge me and say that I'm stupid, but I actually think that you are a person that loves another person. Hey, I saved myself there. And it's good. As long as people are loving each other and, you know, giving each other the space to be their own persons, you know, I'm all for it. Whatever floats your boat, baby. And yeah, it's absolutely none of my. You don't need my approval, so I should just. That is a really toxic place to be. Not toxic, but really not dangerous, but difficult place to be and talking about stuff when it comes to people loving other people. And I don't know why it's like that, but that is how it is. But it's a beautiful thing, and everybody should be really good friends with each other and shut the fuck up and quit voting for Trump. But anyways, I know Underworld. I've seen it played a few times and tried it once, but I got the Underworld flies by too late because they really don't sell the stuff anymore, which is pretty dull. Yeah, that sucks. But it's because they are now coming into season 3 or 4 or 5 of the Underworld. And I think the main thing that I feel for myself that killed it for me is not the miniatures, it's not the game. It is that like they like hit you in the face with you know, buy this, and everything is so cool. Every miniature and warband was so cool, but it comes out so fast, and there was changing up the rules and magic and stuff like that that I couldn't, you know, be a part of it. And I think they was trying to make it a game like you have Magic the Gathering, you know, you have the, you know, they're going in and out of seasons and everything is changing up. Kind of what Guild Ball is trying to do also. And I like the idea, but when it comes, they have to understand that there are miniatures. People need to have time painting them up and collect them, and you know, have the time to, you know, play the games. They can't be expecting rotation of the seasons for being like a half a year or what. It feels like, you know, everything is just fresh out the box and then you have to change. It's too fast, I think. But maybe I'm just an old grumpy man that thinks everything that change are stupid and should be burned, purged, as it's heresy. Everything's perfect, shut up, you know. I don't know. But yeah, it feels and yeah, it feels rushed. Feels like the miniatures are gorgeous. They do not feel rushed. But the game system and how fast it changed and how fast you need to keep it up feels bad. Yeah, you can stay and play just edition 1, but it feels like I know a lot of people are like me in this, that you want to play the game as attended, and when the game change and then you want to play the new thing as attended, because you want to have that feel that the makers of the game wants you to have. I don't know if it's too loyal, probably too loyal and too, I don't know, slave. You just want to follow the boss and do what the boss says, but it's kind of what it is. It is what it is, and you want to be a part of the hype, kind of. You want to have the experience box fresh, and when it box fresh is your like new set of rules every 10 seconds. It's killing it, because you need to have time to paint it up, get people to play it, and play games with you. And it's probably different from me in some ways, because I have, you know, it's I can just ask people to play with me. I need to use politics to get people to play the games I want to play, if you know what I mean, because I haven't a large play pool of friends. It's just a few friends, and you don't want to overexpend, and they don't want to play everything you want to play, and so it's kind of a gamer's politics. So for me it's a unique problem. I figure out people in London and big cities all over the world will not have that problem, because you can just grab up people and play the games. And yeah, I don't know. This discussion is really important, I think, but I don't know if I'm the right people to discuss it. But I feel like they are taking advantage of me really liking their stuff, kind of. But I could just not buy the stuff. But you know, when they are making stuff I really want to have, it's kind of hard. It's like showing a drug addict the best alcohol in the world, and yeah, you can have a little taste for free if you want. But you know, you are going to go back and get more. Yeah. Anyways, that is what I want to say. and it's not just Games Workshop. It's every. I feel like every miniature company out there are in this hype train now. Buy, 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 buy. And I am complaining, but I'm also part of the problem because I'm buying the stuff and I really like the stuff. It's not like, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy liking the miniatures that are produced and the games. It's really fun, but it's kind of, yeah, it's going back to being, is it sustainable? Do it like this? I don't know. Anyways, maybe this is yeah, the Corvius Cabal box. It is by far the coolest of the cool. Definitely should do it if you want to have the miniatures. They are beautiful miniatures. I do not know if they are the best miniatures for the game, but they are really nice miniatures to look at, and just to have in the collection would be a really nice asset. So now we are putting a little wash. We are washing the dirty animals a little bit, and then we are going to the dark rimming of things. And you know, of popular demand, I'm going to show you the rim job. Maybe we have to see. Maybe YouTube is going to, you know, ban that thing. So but yes, this is very nice. I like it very much. I'm trying to hit the dark in strategic places and see how it behaves. Let's see if we can have it in the camera too. Let's see. Bazooka. None of my friends are local or have time to play a game, and I had a decent. I had decided that part of my Rogue Trader project is build a small armies. That was to take a few of Games Workshop to play, but with my parents' health, I don't have time to do that. Yeah, yeah. That sucks. I can't imagine how it is for you. I just know the distress of having parents in, you know, bad health situation, and how it takes out of you on a personal level. It's going to, for me, it drained a lot of energy, and it's taken me just 2 years to get back to some of myself, how I was, but you know, things have changed since then, and you know, no matter if they're going to, you know, be better or worse, the time when they are in bad health, it is hard, and you need to try to remember to have fun too in this period, and just try to figure out how to do it. It's my advice on it, and it's really difficult to do, and just have it in mind, you know, that you have your life too, and yeah. But I don't know. I am probably not the best one to give advice on anything, but I have lived through my parents' death, so, and I know a thing or two about how health. My mom was going through a lot of things before she passed. Lot of years, you know, with bad health and stuff like that, and it's hard. And you actually, it's good to give them time and spend time with them, but you also need to remember to have your own life, because it is the life you are going to live the rest of your life, if that makes sense. Whew, it's you know, we can talk about everything here, and I'm going to try to take everything serious and non-serious at the same time. And we went from talking about the rim job to my parents passing. So here we go. super good entertainment for you guys. But that is kind of the root of the channel and how it's going to be when we are live and we are chatting. I'm going to try to talk a little about everything, and hopefully it's not too dicey. Sorry for the pun. But anyways, hey, play it painted. Shinko Hadouken. Hadouken. Isn't it? This is Street Fighter talk. Hadouken, isn't it? I don't know. Lasky, I like that there are some companies that make games and miniatures that have a whole lot of free stuff to download. Paintig, ding, is one of those. I do also believe Steamforge and Malifaux has it on their pages. So ding ding. I also think the compendium of the armies for Games Workshop also are for free. But there are a lot of ding going around there. But yeah, Infinity also have free rules online, and yeah, there are a lot of role-playing games and stuff like that too. So, but how are you play it painted, my man? Let's see. For example, Steve Jackson Games, which makes up GURPS, RPG, and paper miniatures, on their website is quite a freebies. Yeah, we like that, and also on Drive-Thru RPG. Bazooka, yeah, that's true, Lasky, by the way. Since Games Workshop is releasing lots of games, it would be good if they made their new rules free, especially seeing their release FAQs 1 or 2 weeks after you buy their rulebooks. Yeah, that speaks volumes to me, and I have listened to their podcast, Voxcast and Stormcast. They are their official Stormcast, and they are actually talking about rules maker and stuff like that, and they are totally confessing there that they are kind of rushing the rules out to try to meet the demands. Between the lines, they are saying that straight out. So yeah, and then they're, oh shit, this is kind of not working as intended. But yeah, anyways, Lasky, Bazooka, at least they have the basic rules and some of the page for free, and on the Games Workshop blog they are here, and then some new free rules. Yeah, that's nice. I have to do the hobby around what needs to be done first, and I always have ideas of models in mind. You can enjoy thinking about that like I do in the future. Yeah, it's like today I was planning to do stuff, and my daughter has getting sick, puking all over the car. So she has been home alone, with me, and it is when your mind is set to doing something and you have to set that aside to do something else. It is how it is. You can choose not to do it, but the reward, especially when it comes to parents or children, people that you are really close to, that it is something you just do out of love. But it's important also to do stuff out of love for yourself, kind of a thing. Does it make sense? But yeah. Tiger, Shinku Hadouken, so hard it frozen the stream. Tiger uppercut. I've seen the freebies, but they introduced a new game like Aeronautica Imperialis. They could have free rules to download. Yeah, so many games are flying out of Games Workshop. so it's hard to choose. Yeah, and avoid wasting money on a game you won't be like to be playing. It's kind of, yeah, I feel like Games Workshop are for 3 years now has been like relentless Mike Tyson, like hit you, every core. They are like when you're playing the guitar, you don't want to just stroke every string every time and just holding, the grip like so. I feel like Games Workshop are trying to please everybody by specialist games, by board games, by different ways to play their main game skirmishes and stuff like that. They are really trying to like flood the whole gaming industry and kill the Kickstarters and all the other game makers out there. It feels like they are trying to do a Darth Vader move on everybody in the industry, and they are trying to do it while looking really nice. So I don't know. So it is like a really nice girlfriend that has become your ex. She's looking her best, and you try to stay away from this toxic thing of an ex-girlfriend, but she's pulling you back and showing her your beautiful green ass and her flat chest and beard, and you just like, I need to grab that a little. And that's kind of what I feel about Games Workshop at the moment. It's kind of bad for you, but it's good. But anyways, Bazooka. Yeah, here's another uppercut game in Underworld's Peacegrave. Yeah, it feels like it, and especially I personally feel attacked having the whole season 1, all the war bands for Underworlds, and they say, yeah, discontinued. No, buy the new stuff. And it's a big fuck you finger right up in my ass, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It rubs me the wrong way. They can at least buy a dinner before they do that. but that is how I feel about it. It's so, yeah, they push it too hard. All they have to do is ask nice. But anyways, it is. I do not hate Games Workshop, by the way, but I kind of feel it rubs me in some ways the wrong way. Their marketing and stuff like that, but it works. I buy the stuff, so I shouldn't complain. Lasky, at least they normally have some kind of quick starter guide for free and a whole lot of videos on the games, so you can know quite a lot about the games. Yeah, that's true. Paintig, Games Workshop is trying to maintain their dominance on the retail side and squelch the independence by offering new types of smaller games and keep fans loyal to Games Workshop brand at the wall. Yeah, and it feels really forced. It feels like, 50 Shades of Games Workshop. Like our shit. And yeah, I feel like I have almost a Stockholm syndrome to Games Workshop at the moment. I hate it, but I love it too. Give it to me. But anyways. So at least most of the time you know what to buy and not to buy, at least, and this is my honest opinion about the subject, Lasky says. And yeah, it is, but it is at the same time, they sell you the idea that everything is going to paint up fast by the painting videos and by the contrast paints and stuff like that. And I call that bullshit. It is going to take time, especially if you are trying to make kind of the project your own, with your own painting schemes and your own ideas and stuff. It's going to take a little time to get it flowing and getting into your, creative space. And And you know, you can paint by numbers, you know, paint the thing how they say, but it's actually going to take much more time. Uh, they ask so much time of a collector, and you know, if for me it's an honor thing. I really want to have it painted before I play it, and then don't make it to. They don't give me the time also to enjoy the miniatures as much as I want, and I have purposely taken it down with Warcry here, because it is the starter set is, you know, a beautiful girlfriend that is kind of, yeah, I don't know, she's asking you to marry her, and you know, oh whoa, it's fast. Take it back a moment. But anyways, Bazooka. In a way, it's lucky that I have a backlog of minis to build and paint. I have a lot of backlog too. I have, it comes across that I paint everything, and I'm trying, but I have probably 500 minis unpainted, maybe more, maybe more, like 1,000 miniatures not painted. So it's not like I have painted everything, but you know, but yeah. So I try now only to buy the new minis that fits into my projects, or just a few minis for something from a new range. Yeah, I'm actually considering to do something. I'm actually considering to upload an app to my phone. It is for stop smoking, and I'm going to apply that to stop buying miniatures, and I'm going to try to stop smoking my, you know, spending money on miniatures, because I have a lot, and then I can treat myself when the all the minis are painted. It is an idea, and I'm going to try it. Maybe this is going to be my project after yeah, closer here. I have I really want the Mantic Kings of War starter set for 3rd edition. So sexy. Northern Alliance, Night Stalkers. You can hear myself. I am sick. I have a disease. I want all the minis. I am bitten by, you know, I'm smoking miniatures. Probably something in the, when you're ripping up the new stuff and you're smelling this new plastic, and it just go into your dopamine center, and you are like super high on it, and you just want more. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is going to be my project moving forward. Paint all the minis. It is also a Facebook page thing. Check it out. It's really good. But anyways, played painted. I come out and admit that I am no fan of Games Workshop. I got off the train 12 years ago, but I do like the contrast paints enough to endorse. Hey! Yeah, so you have a little side bitch with Games Workshop. You're having a little taste of the forbidden fruit. Okay. Interesting. 50 Shades of Gay Shop. I mean, Games Workshop. Yeah, you know, you know, you have Gay Parade, and then you have Games Workshop Parade. It's kind of the same thing, you know. People are really proud about the painted Games Workshop stuff and boosting it to everybody. And it's like when Gay Parade is on, I feel like I feel stupid to be heterosexual, because it looks funny to just stay there on you know, whoop whoop party and look really nice, just your banana hammocks on and a really cool rainbow flag. And it feels like that when people are showing off their Games Workshop stuff and you are painting other brands. But anyways, at least in White Dwarf and in some game books plus painting guides, they tell that it takes time to build and paint the models. But at the same time, it's true that make it look easier. Yeah, they are selling you the dream of everything is going to be okay. Buy our stuff. It is almost like they are selling products to us. play painted. It's interesting side of this is being on the outside of Games Workshop and watching all the indie games I enjoy die one by one because of they simply can't win retail space with Games Workshop. Yeah, they are like the Nazi sea wolves, you know, going around with their submarines, just popping up everywhere and shooting every trade boat out there. Kind of, and I don't know. I like games workshops, and I hate them. It's a love and hate relationship for sure. The sculptures are insanely good and a really nice job, and it's yeah, they're knocking it out of the park with the sculptures for sure, and they are probably hiring the best in the industry. But anyways, yeah, and it sucks, and it really sucks. Lesky, I was a true fan of White Dwarf and Games Workshop back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Nowadays, I buy what I buy when I want to buy it. So I ain't no Games Workshop fan anymore. Yeah, and it's, I don't know. I am a fan of the hobby. I'm a really fan of the miniatures. I'm really fan of... I do not want Games Workshop to die. It is like asking Samsung or Apple, you know, I don't know who is the biggest of them. Huawei, whoever is the biggest mobile phone company. You don't want that biggest one to die out because it pushes everybody to innovate and do their stuff better and cheaper. And that, if it wasn't for Games Workshop, you wouldn't have really talented folks making rules for other games. Oh, I can't remember the names. It was a really good podcast by Dan Adams, Paint on the Minis. He was interviewing a guy that write the rules for Games Workshop for many years, and he also write the rules for a lot of other games that are really big in the industry. And it was really interesting to see how he come from that cradle of creativity and born all these other genres, niche hobby stuff. And actually, I can't right now remember all the rules he was written. I think he was writing the Call of Cthulhu. He was writing Bolt Action. He was writing. I can't remember everything. I have a bad memory, but I'm trying to work on it. So yeah, if you guys know, write in the comments. I don't mind. Let's see. Bazooka. I guess I'm a fan of Games Workshop. Used to do, and now I'm able to create projects based on what I have always wanted to have using my unbuilt stuff. Some new Games Workshop stuff just isn't for me. Yeah, it is. You know, when it comes to Warhammer and Warhammer 40k and the lore behind it, and all the years and all the books and all the White Dwarfs, you know, it's so much, and everything, all those pages and of lore just is really good. They have understand something really nice. It is sparking a lot of creativity in your head and makes you want to collect spells, wolves, whatever, you know, whatever. Even you know, space marines with ropes that says to everybody that they are goody two shoes, but they are in fact fallen. But you know, time for that. Anyways, I like the Call of Cthulhu, totally classic game. Yeah, I never played it. I heard a lot of good things about it. I am a huge Howard Phillips Lovecraft fan, but it is. I think he is probably, if it wasn't for, think about this, if it wasn't for H.P. Lovecraft and Howard and all the other guys, I think we wouldn't have all these minis and all this cool lore. Malifaux is another one that's doing a lot of really nice lore building. they are really interesting in that respect. I don't know if this is true, and arrest me if I'm wrong, but I think Malifaux was first building on just a concept of let's make really nice and cool miniatures, and they did that, and we should have a fun game for this, and they made the Malifaux, and then they was super brainstorming about the lore, and it's really unique. I really like it. It's the closest thing I can kind of reminds me of a mix between American horror and a lot of this Fringe married to Wild Wild West by Will Smith and that. You know, it's a hodgepodge of a lot of things, and it's just really nice lore in it. And the same is for War Machine and Hordes. It's also really cool lore they are building up. So they are understanding what Games Workshop are doing. But Games Workshop have easy 30 years of more lore to show for. So, but I think it's a really good way, as Malifaux doing with the podcast. They are building, they are reading all the short stories so you can hear it. Through the Breach, I think it's called. Ding, check it out. A lot of links here, so I don't know if I'm going to remember dropping all the links in the comments when I finish this. But yeah, on that note, I am finished with Warcry. Warcry! And this is how it's going to end for me here. It's maybe going to be a little touch up on the base here and some black rim job, as everybody loves it. And the next episode, I'm probably going to take just showing you the end product and just trying to make it look nice on a video. And with that, I think we are going to wrap it up. It is over an hour of playtime now, and we have done the hobby I was thinking about, and the chat is dying out, so maybe everybody is just agreeing with everything I'm saying, so nobody's totally interested about having a discussion of it. But I wish I was better with words and how to describe things, because I don't want it to come across like I hate any of the miniature manufacturers. On the contrary, I really enjoy probably everything that's out there. and it's kind of a problem, but yeah, anyways, so we are going to talk about that probably on the other side. But anyways, Bazooka is going to rim something. Okay, good luck with that. You know, just have a fresh shower beforehand. You know, it's probably good for, you know, health. So Nurgle is not going to come and say hello to you. But anyways, I'm not with fuddling the stuff. We are going to say good night, everybody, and have a good one. Take care and be good to each other. And I'm not sure if I should you know, stop the stream by saying fuck off, because it can be, you know, it can be regarded as a bad thing, but it's just to say that stream is over and do other shit. Fuck off. it's in good humor. It's not in a bad way, okay? So yeah, bye. Let's see.